All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Chillis going back to 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Last time we finished off one bad ending, and then we began the second one. Yeah, I was originally intending to just do the main ending, but yeah. Game's confusing. Hey, Gogeta. So yeah, I guess I'm doing the entire thing, but yeah, it's good. Clover, man, I don't know what's gonna be different here. Like what's preventing Clover from going? I guess because she won't get to get the axe. I guess is the main difference, maybe. Hey, Meridak. But anyway, let's hop into it. Save 8. And we shall see what the second ending has in store for us. Yeah, we're heading down to E-Deck? I think it's E-Deck. They stood in front of the elevators next to the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen. Between the two elevators was a card reader with the Mercury symbol engraved on it. Junpei stood in front of it with the Mercury keycard. Nice carnival painting. Thank you. I felt bad because of how much I paused during it. Like the last few episodes, I've been pausing a lot, which I kind of feel bad about, but I also don't want to talk over the episode, you know? So it's like trying to find a balance. Like doing a little bit of talking while it's playing, so that way I'm just not sitting there watching it, but also not yapping over the entire thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, it's the card we got from the shower.
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Yeah. He took a deep breath and slid the card through the reader. It made a small beep and the lights on the reader blinked to life.
Now we can go.
7 people, including Junpei, climbed onto the elevator. Oh boy.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Oh no, this does. Okay, no, the other one goes to E deck. This one goes to C. Okay. Or D deck? Whatever. The rest were destroyed or did nothing when pushed.
Time to head down then.
Junpei hit the bottom button. Oh no, they think it's C deck, but it goes farther. No, it goes all the way down to E deck, right? Yeah. The door closed. Slowly, they began to move downward. Sometime later, all 7 of them stepped off the elevator and onto the bottom deck. They stepped off and saw the hallway to their right, ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. The hallway in front of them was a dead end, but not a regular dead end. No.
This is a numbered door.
Okay. Yeah, door 2, the one that the one that Clover murdered murdered June and 7 and Santa in.
Yeah,
that we never saw.
Door 2.
Immediately, they began to discuss who would go through it.
So who should go through the door this time?
I'm thinking Junpei, obviously. Okay, how would this work? Junpei, I guess Junpei Lotus 7? That would get 20 and 2 plus zeros too, so...
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Do we?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Yeah. I guess.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
But you'll have to find another numbered one because we didn't get the key cards to go get the other 2 numbered doors. So it's the,
We should figure out who's going in first.
This is, I like how no one's thinking about the fact that there's 2 other doors and keys. And then 2 doors they didn't go through in the hospital room. Like, maybe, you know, okay. Maybe they're thinking they would get the other keys from this room, maybe? I don't know.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
And then it's gonna be us and Lotus, probably. The first to speak up was 7.
I'll go too.
Then I suppose I need to go too, then.
Yeah. Junpei followed suit, which meant Lotus was, by default, the 3rd member. 5, yeah, I know the math. Okay.
All right, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
We'll try. I'm not making any promises, but...
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
You got a problem with that, 7? Oh, June blushed. Oh, okay. So did Junpei.
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
I like how everyone's kind of just over the fact that Junpei was a scumbag earlier, but yeah. Perhaps in an attempt to hide his emotions, he quickly turned away to pull the lever on the red. Yeah. Just rush on through, buddy. Okay. The door opened. As they'd come to expect, there appeared to be a short hallway on the other side.
All right, let's go.
Lotus was the first through the door.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
7 was next, and Junpei brought up the rear. Okay, go.
Where the hell is it this time?
Oh no, man.
I don't see it!
There it is! It's right there!
Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room right next to the numbered door. They gathered around it and quickly scanned each of their bracelets. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cutting it that close. It was right next to the, but,
It
it's
stopped.
still concerning having something that might blow up inside of you. Something I didn't remember until the wiki jogged my memory was that the original DS version didn't have a flowchart. Every one of my failed attempts to find the right endings was from the beginning. Oh.
Yeah, it stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. 7 and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I mean, I've said this a few times already, but you really shouldn't get used to almost blowing out.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Exactly, right? It's like, yeah, you don't...
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
It's probably a good call, yeah.
Damn right.
All right.
Junpei looked around again.
This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Okay.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
Yeah, probably not. After taking a look around the room himself, 7 spoke.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Sure.
Yes, no problem.
We'll each take one of the doors, I guess, and then
Sure thing.
go through the other one together.
Then I'll take this first one.
7 nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him.
I'll try the one next to it.
At last, Junpei was left alone.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
He looked intently at the remaining 3 doors. Well, I assume to even get through the one with emergence on it, I have to find something, right? I would think. Confinement room, front hallway. Wait, I went into the room that Seven's supposed to be in. Hello? Seven? This handle's pretty loose. Loose? Okay, he's here. He just didn't say anything. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Oh, yeah. It fell off. Huh. Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Yeah, very interesting. Anything inside? Take a look at this handle. The inside of the hole is threaded like you're supposed to screw something in there. Have we seen anything that might fit in there? I like how it says we should split up, yet I have to go into their rooms to find stuff. A symbol on the toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. This toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you could bring yourself to touch it. Ah, there's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Yeah, I guess so. Seven didn't think twice about touching it. Yeah, mildly. Off-putting. Okay, toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. But we take it anyway. Well, oh no, but we didn't... It's not in our inventory. Well, this part's thinner than the rest. It's a screwdriver, actually. This thing doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. You can see the Phillips head at the end. Rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple of turns. Here we go. Or at least I think it's a Phillips. Yeah, okay, I was right, yeah. Okay. Alright, let me search this before I try doing what I'm gonna do. Hey, this is a screwdriver shaft. It's missing a handle, huh? Though. Even if we run into a screw it fits, we're gonna have a hard time without a handle. Well, if we can find a handle, maybe then it'll do us some good. And do that. So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle... Yeah, it fits perfectly, huh? There you go. Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Wait, what? Awesome. We can totally use this. Damn, this screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. You think it's some kind of industrial grade screwdriver? I don't know, maybe. Guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, as long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screws we run into. Indeed we can. But I don't think the rest of that's going anywhere. Okay. Now what's this? I guess I have to back out before inspecting it. What is this swirl about? What the hell is this supposed to be? Oh, wrong way. Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. Keyword trying. Okay. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Alright, water doesn't come on. Huh. Looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much Seven turns that thing. No water is coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Mayhaps. Okay, so how are we gonna get the tile out? Let's check the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Can I pull it off? No? Okay. Alright. Can't do anything with that. Is this drawer? Oh, wait. I just noticed the screws. What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Yeah. Unscrew you. Sweet, got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. Alright. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we need. Yeah, it was locked in, and we had to get a screwdriver for something, so... The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank this thing out. Desk drawer. Oh, wait. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Oh, hey, we've seen weird stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. Yeah, I'm with you, Seven. You never know with this place. Alright, that's it for this room until we figure out what we need to do for this. So let's go back to the hall and check Lotus's room. Alright, this is a river. Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. No, it's a river. Alright, this is an empty tile space. This drain's kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for fun? Probably for a reason. No knob on the faucet, no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something like that that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Okay. Very suspicious. Oh? Okay. Fascinating. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. I should think so. We saw designs like that already twice. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. That looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't... Don't end up like Seven and draw her ire. My Junpei. Aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Yeah, you back down there, bud. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Okay, we got the moon on this one. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? I'd rather not, but okay. I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it. Ever. Alright, man, chill. Very, very old toilet. Apparently Lotus refuses to touch it ever. Okay, I wanted to look inside of it, but I guess if I can't, then there's nothing on it. Or in it. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew. How the hell can you touch that? We need to find clues. It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Yeah. Half-fused toilet. Okay. What about this one? Just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. Yeah. Alright, so... okay, so just clues in the towel in here. Nothing... oh, and this. Nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Why is the handle for this drawer? Yeah, I was about to say, this seems weird. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Center room drawer. There's a mirror on the bottom? Can I unscrew this? Let's search it first. There's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Yeah, so let me do this. If I use a screwdriver on the center of the handle... wow. Yeah, sure, why not? I assume it's only like 30s, right? She doesn't seem old. On the center of the handle, maybe it can... yeah, okay, yeah, it's okay for the... oh, 40! Still not that. I mean, a little old, but not that old. Well, that came off easily enough. It looks like a faucet handle. Yeah, it seemed a little weird to put it on a wooden drawer like this. I'm sure they made it look odd on purpose. With a shape like that, there's only one place it could go. Very, very true. And we still have the center drawer. Well, yeah, there's the mirror, I guess. Okay. Sink. Boom. Put that on. Sweet. The handle I got off the drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? You just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Maybe, but... Oopsie. So, did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Yeah, obviously. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Like you've done anything at all anyway. Totally filled with water. Can't do anything with it. Alright, let's go check the third room. I don't think we have everything we need yet. Alright, let's check this one. It's a sink, there's no light shining on it. Hard to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. This faucet is too hard to turn. Okay. Mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. How strange. I can just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if the mirror was a little lower down. Looks like the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. I should think so. Blanket, not really a great one, but still. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. Probably, maybe. What's the deal with the lighting here? There's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. I can't see anything. There's no way we can explore the rest of this room. Oh, nope. Whoops. 14 equals E. What is this? 14 equals E. Probably means the 14 somewhere represents an E, but I don't know what 14 that would be. Dirty toilet, too dark to tell. Toilet paper, it's still white enough for me to know what it is, but even in the dark. Nothing out of the ordinary about it. Gotta make it a string for the toilet, but I can get a hold of it. Damn it. Kinda pisses me off that I can see it, but I can't touch it. Alright. Another drawer. Simple chair over where the light doesn't shine. Arrgh! God damn it, no matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? If we could check the underside, that'd be great. But I guess not. Oh yeah, we can probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light to. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. I can see a partition over there. Seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. So if I shine this light on the mirror and back... Oh, I get it. If I shine light on a mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun and the right has a moon symbol. I'm gonna remember this. Yeah, you do that. Let's try this one. When I shine light on the mirror in the back... 4 and 7? Is that a number? So if I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. So moon equals 4, sun equals 4, and moon equals 7. 4 and 7. Okay. There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence? Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here. I mean, maybe. Seems weirdly straightforward, though. Oh, it filled this sink, too. There's water in this room, too. What do you mean, this room, too? Well, I turned on the faucet in the other room, and it looks like it made the water come up through here. So the drain in the other room just runs here, and the water from over there pushed out this tile. Yep, let's grab this. Okay. Not sure this is gonna be yet. So we've got this tile, and it's got these red, blue, and gray lines. What the heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know. Yeah, fair enough. No, I didn't think so. Oh. Junpei put the wet tile into his pocket. He was about to turn away when... there was a noise behind him. 7?
What the?
7, you good? He spun around to see 7 kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man?
I don't think so.
You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
No! He was concerned. He'd never seen 7 like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
A little dizzy, right, okay. His face was pale and his breathing heavy. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy.
Yeah, were we all poisoned on top of having the bomb inside of us? Like...
Are you sure? You don't look so good.
7 didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted, as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I doing here?
Huh?
His words made no sense.
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
7, you're scaring me, buddy.
No, that's not what I mean.
He shook his head several times, as if trying to clear something from it.
It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Okay, well, that's not terribly surprising, given the fact that he kept talking about things and being all like, oh, that's just how the nunnery game works. Like, he definitely had knowledge about this. And like I mentioned before, like the theory I had of, yeah, him having been through this before, so he was purposefully, maybe Zero gave him some like advanced memory altering drug to make him forget temporarily, so that way he wouldn't have an advantage, or at least too much of an advantage.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Or maybe he's just been on the ship. And not necessarily as...
Like, Nona.
Suddenly, Seven was mumbling to himself. They were words Junpei didn't understand. Seven's hoarse voice trailed off, and Junpei couldn't make out what he'd said.
What the hell was that?
Seven's brow furrowed furiously, and he ground his teeth back and forth.
It's right there.
What's right there?
I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran a hand through his hair. Then suddenly he looked up, his eyes wide.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
Are we a part of the experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking about?
Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared as Seven continued.
Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Whom?
Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself and wander aimlessly about the room. Come on, Seven. He looked confused. So far as Junpei could tell, the man was simply rambling, and there were odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Okay, so he was a cop. He kind of hinted at it, with all the like police knowledge and whatnot that he had. Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei.
Huh?
Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. Couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped.
Wait, under this bed.
What? He crouched down and looked under the bed. His face registered mild surprise, and he began to mumble to himself again.
The home's gone? No, maybe it was a different room.
Okay, let's go check.
There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
At last, Junpei could contain himself no longer.
Hey, what exactly do you remember?
It's hard, but we don't really have time to explain everything, I imagine.
Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, he could. Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven had remembered, it was important. Very important. Yeah, anything, like, anything helps.
Okay.
Seven drew a large, muscled hand down across his face. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, he spoke.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago.
Oh, 9 years, huh? Interesting number.
You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why.
16 of them, huh? I was expecting it to be 9.
It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something.
I guess you did.
There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
Okay. This is a interesting get up for a I assume detective. Just a bright ass purple like suit.
In the shadows, I searched the harbor. until I found the
Orange.
ship
Orange.
was
Why
talking.
did I say purple? What the fuck am I on about? Orange. Yeah. I don't know why. I think because I was looking at the purple in the bottom left, like the haze. So I said purple, but I meant orange.
There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried.
Yeah, almost like there was small people inside. Children, one might say.
No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Oh, well, maybe you should have brought backup.
Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly,
You got hit over the head?
there was a sharp pain in my neck.
Or
Needle.
okay, needle, whack to the head. I guess, both will work.
A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
And what happened after that?
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts.
Yeah, understandable.
Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy.
I mean, you have a partition at least.
I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh?
Yeah.
Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but
No dice. Yeah, they wouldn't want the
it won't open.
cop who came here to stop them to get out.
Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked.
Yeah.
Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down.
Yeah. May as well not tire yourself out. Just wait and see what they plan to do with you.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice.
Whose?
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying.
Okay, so it was the nonary game being ran back then too. Because I assume that's someone saying it's the 9th door.
But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed?
Oh, the hole.
I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit.
Oh, yeah. There's probably a lot of twists and turns.
But I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here?
Cause... You know, that's what you came here to prevent from happening, is kids being brought here?
But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
It would seem that way, yeah.
It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit?
No. No.
I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
Damn, it's a strong grate. Now you got it. Nice.
Yeah. How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
Okay. Seven, chill out. It's a metal grate. Come on.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Oh, he actually fit? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I underestimated the size of that vent. Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent and simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He'd waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that.
Yeah, it's probably not all that important anyway.
I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Well, maybe just give it some time. I'm sure it'll come to you.
Ah, man.
Probably.
What happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling.
Uh-huh.
I think one of the kids died.
Oh, that's not good.
A girl, I think.
Huh?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped, and Junpei saw on it a look of sadness the likes of which he had never seen on a man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly, as if he were fighting back tears, and he swallowed hard. Yeah, no. Trauma of seeing children die in front of you, probably not great for the mental. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay?
Yeah, no, he probably shouldn't.
I really don't remember anything else.
After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the other man.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Yeah, you say that now,
Don't
after
know
you
what he
pushed him.
said.
Junpei left Seven to pull himself together and instead began thinking everything over.
The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before?
Were put through the nunnery game, yeah.
Apparently, a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop.
That's probably not gonna be super important to the getting out of here, right? Probably.
I can't really use any of this information anyway.
You never know.
I didn't learn anything about the nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings?
That's the thing, huh?
That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
I mean, I don't see why Seven would lie about that. Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time deep in thought.
I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Yeah, no, we gotta go. Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it, and returned to his investigation, thoughts swirling in his mind. Okay. Beds are dirty. Okay, see, there's no hole there anymore. There's on a mirror over the sink. Go back in here. Actually, you know what? No, wait, hang on. We never tried going over here. Going back, I wonder where it goes. Thought of that, and I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess Seven wasn't about to do anything. Oh well. Okay. Can't do anything with it. I want to inspect the sink. No light shining on it. How do I get light? Wait, can I have to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is the pipe. Nothing, bother shining light on it. Can I check under the bed? No, it doesn't. I wish you would let me check under the bed. I want to see if there's... No, I didn't mean to go out. No, 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 back in, back in, back in. I wanted to turn. Okay, no, I can't use the light from this side. Never mind. Yeah, it's probably part of a puzzle, but how to... How do... Oh, so let's go back to Lotus's room. Wait, let's put... Oh! Okay, yeah. I had to put the drawer from Seven's room into this drawer. Sounded like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Aha! Another tile. Have you taken a close look at this tile, Junpei? I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of the other lines. The red lines? Yes. The tile with the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines, don't they look like they're from a 14? Oh. Oh, I see. 14, huh? Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Okay, so 14 equals E. Then we have... Can I take this back? Nothing in the drawer. Okay, I guess not. Alright, let's go put Lotus's in this one then. I already took the drawer to the step. Okay, I guess not. I just need the mirror. Never mind then. The drawing on the mirror looks just like a part of the design on the towel. And the design on the towel was a river and spring, right? If the picture on this mirror is a spring, and it's talking about the water in the sink, so we need to make the... Trying to manage the... It's indicating the sink then. We need to drain it? Totally filled with water. Turning the sinks filling up with water. I want to make this flow. How do I make it flow? Bed looked even sadder without the pillow. So, it's still a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Yeah. I guess not, huh? No, I didn't mean to do that. No, back out. No light shining on it. Well, yeah, but how do I... Door doesn't open. One rusty. Mate, let's try checking this again. I don't know what I could be missing. Oh. The tiles we've... Oh. The tiles we found, and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. Then that means... maybe if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, something will happen. I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. They mean E. At any rate, we should look for all of the tiles that are the same size. You're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. Okay, so I can't do that yet. So how do I get that drawer open? Because it's all we have left to do, but I don't know how to get it. Obviously it has something to do with the river in here. Right? Totally filled with water. But how do I get it to... I think. We haven't done anything with these yet. Seems the moon's most on the dark room. Okay, I should check this again. Right, there was a number there too, right? Number, that's probably how many times you're supposed to flush. I mean, how many times you pull the string? Okay, no, let me go back to the other room first, to Seven's room. Alright, so I flushed Seven's 4 times, right? Sun was 4. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's check this again, get the dialogue. Just the sun symbol we saw in that dark room. Yeah, that's right. There's some kind of number hint there, too. Think maybe the number was how many times we took a piss? No, it's gotta be how many times we flushed. Yeah. Only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. Alright. 1 more, or 3 more. And then, alright, here we go. Second pull. Nice. Third pull. And 4th pull. There we go. Did you just hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Huh, wonder what that sound was. Maybe... Let's see if the drawer unlocked. No. Okay, so it wasn't this, so what changed? I guess it'd be in here. I don't see any differences here. So this is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? They probably made it so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident, if that's the case. Alright, again. 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 2 more. Again. And 7. Alright. There's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean from the... Yeah, it's the drawer, Junpei! It's the drawer! Go! Yeah, 14 equals E, okay. There we go. Okay, we got 2 more tiles. And it's okay, and there's 4 E's in a, okay, okay. So we replaced the E's with the 14s. Well, this drawer opens easily enough. I'm surprised both were in here, though. Tile. The red lines on the tile look like they make a 14. Make a 14, yeah. Okay. And I guess it's everything in here. So, boom, boom. Okay. Well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We've got 4 tiles. And there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall there, here. So if you replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. Alright, and yeah, it's E, boom, E, boom, E, boom, E, boom. MRGNC. I wonder if that's important. Hey, did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Basically, the ES in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. Or E's. I don't know why I said ES. So if we replace it, that gives up the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to be here any longer either. Yes! Let's go. You found it. Alright. They passed through the open door and headed to the next room. Junpei jogged down the short staircase and looked around. Oh, a torture room. That's great. That's lovely. I love that. Oh.
What the hell is this place?
That's fantastic. I really love that. The words had sprung unbidden to his lips, but it was clear why. Junpei shivered. Lotus and Seven reached the bottom of the stairs and stopped short, terrified.
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't want to be in a torture room for very long, personally. He jogged up the stairs on the opposite side of the room and shook the door on the wall next to the catwalk. It didn't open, and he muttered to himself.
Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't gonna be that easy.
Why I thought this wouldn't be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Torture. Junpei looked around the room again.
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
With a bunch of cables attached to it.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't want to sit there. In the back of it was covered with electrodes connected to a nest of wires.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
Junpei turned to look at the right side of the room. Yeah, there was a table covered with a piece of cloth.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
I think it probably is. On top of the table were a number of metal instruments. Junpei didn't know what they were for, and he had a feeling he didn't want to find out.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah, torture. I know what you could use the those pliers for. Or not, they're not pliers. It's I forget the exact name for it. It's essentially a kind of wrench thing. An actual wrench, a hammer, some springs. Oh, that's an axe right there. I just realized. And then something right next to the hammer on the right that I'm not sure what it is between it and the thingy.
What are these tools for?
Torture?
That's not something I even want to think about.
Yeah, probably best you don't. Junpei shook his head in an attempt to clear it and tried to focus on something else.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous.
Yeah.
Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
I am 100% on board. Seek a way out. Okay, torture room. Yeah, there you go. Just straight up. Alright. Red, yellow. You think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that... And the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Levers have got to turn something on. Of course they would. All I can do is turn something on or off. What's important is that they turn on or off. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. Probably not. A bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F. I wonder if they do anything. Down you go. So if I press it again, yeah, back you come. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. Yeah, probably. The needle on the gauge is at 0. It doesn't look like it's gonna move. All the dials are pointing in different directions. Maybe something will happen if we turn them? Ha! Shoot. They're all rusted. I guess turning them doesn't really do anything. I suppose not. There are a ton of knobs here. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything, though. You think it's broken? Maybe. Can't get to do anything, I shouldn't waste my time messing around with it. Okay, so... What's wrong, Junpei? What are you doing on the floor? Well, I thought maybe if I got down here I could see through the glass. It's not working though. You don't think it's just a large sheet of glass they put into an indentation? But that could be true, yeah. I don't know. I mean, why would they do that? And the placement of the chair... You're not making sense, Junpei. What's your point? Well, I'm not sure, but... Don't you think there's something under the glass? Yeah... Maybe the glass is one way, like they have in a police station, you know? Or maybe it's just covered with something that makes it opaque. Nah, doesn't matter how close I get, I still can't see anything. Echoes when I knock on it, though. I wonder if it's hollow. Could we break it with a hammer, maybe? There are a number of ominous-looking tools and instruments here. Let's see, we've got an adze, a hammer, a pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yeah, it did look weirdly unrusted. Oh, that was weird. My OBS disconnected from YouTube chat for a second. Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. How very suspicious. This wrench looks brand new. Considering where we found it, I have to wonder how it was used. Knock it off. I don't want to think about that. You've already seen plenty of things that are a lot more cruel than that. You're unexpectedly sensitive. Come on, let's not talk about stuff that doesn't matter, okay? We need to find somewhere where we can use this thing. Yeah, Lotus, you're probably just trying to... I mean, right here would be a good place for it, I guess. Just twist these off. No, it was just for a second. It disconnected. Unless you said something between now and those noises he made with the image of the toilet, then no. It was just for like a 2 seconds that it disconnected weirdly. I don't know why. Because I didn't drop frames during that time, so I don't think my internet dropped for a split second or anything. So I don't know why I did that. That was very, very odd. The cover is bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench if we just found that. Sweet, it's open. Alright, what's inside? The hole's too small. You can't see in even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Do you really want to do that, though? Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, Geronimo! Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. The sun key. Okay. Very, very fascinating. A key with the sun symbol on it. We should be able to open the door with this. Yeah, we gotta get out of this room before we can do that. And we're probably gonna need the sun key to do that. Not necessarily. But none of the doors in this room have keyholes. I bet we gotta use it on something that's not a door. That's a very interesting idea there, Chefin. My good man. Entrance is locked. It's been like that in every room we've been in. What did you expect? There's no point to try to go back. Let's just think about going forward, alright? Yeah. When you look at it from here, the catwalk looks pretty high up. That makes the stairs pretty steep. You'd better be careful going up and down then. Yeah. Handrail runs all the way from the entrance. It doesn't go down on one side of the stairs. These stairs go to the exit. Alright, I've avoided the chair until now. Let's check it out. These cables are really complicated. Does this thing really need all these cables? Yeah. Maybe they're for adjusting the voltage, you know? If you power just one cable, then the voltage is low. You turn on more cables if you want more voltage. If you pump electricity through all 10 cables, that'd probably be enough to electrocute someone. Oh man, just thinking about that scares the crap out of me. Let's try not to do that anymore, okay? Yeah, I'm with you. This sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going for, yep. That was totally intentional. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes. Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Well, they're open. What are we gonna do now? Let's just look around some more. I got a feeling that something will happen. Right. We should try and figure out what the device over in the corner is for at any rate. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment's been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample. Huh. I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Uh-huh. Okay. So I don't... Oh, I got it. Okay. That was absurdly easy. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from the subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. Do we have to sacrifice one of us? I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. Data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. I'd rather we didn't do that. Also, I got, like, dust in my eye or something. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity. This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we've still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Yeah. Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what we need to do. Sure. Disposal tank is closed. Please fill tank with water. What tank? Oh man, don't tell me we gotta do something with a water tank. Well, there's probably something around here to open the tank or whatever it's asking us to do. It looks like the only controls are in this room. Okay, so we gotta figure out this thing then, huh? See some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh, the glass was a tank. Okay. Junpei, look. What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Shark. Okay, EDBF. There are a couple of letters in the color of blood written on a shark's belly. I'm guessing that's the order I have to turn on the buttons. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. Whatever these are for has to be in this room somewhere. Yeah. E, D, B, F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. Okay. Can we... Well, we probably can't leave yet. I don't think examining the chair is going to cause that machine to do anything. I should probably take a look at the monitor instead. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't actually want one of us to be in it. The restraining device is unlocked. Please see subject in device. The message on the screen was disturbingly detached.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
Okay, we're up, right?
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Oh, you're volunteering! I thought you'd make us do it, but okay. I mean, if you're down, all right.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
Yeah. 7 couldn't bring himself to finish the Do I actually have to, like, do this right or she's dead? Oh. I mean, this is a bad end route anyway, but still, what the fuck? His eyes fell to the floor. Junpei followed them. Beneath them was the dead shark floating underneath the glass. Perhaps it had been killed by an electric shock.
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
Aren't you Lotus? You could be, electrocuted to death.
But
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know.
I guess so.
I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Okay, I mean, I respect the bravery. After her words had made it clear that Lotus would book no argument, she turned and walked towards the chair without hesitation. Oh boy. But she did not sit down. Uh-huh. Despite what she had said, she did indeed feel hesitation. Yeah, I mean, anyone would. Her legs shook.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Yeah, sure.
don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen.
Okay, go shoot.
If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters.
Yeah?
Tell them that I loved them very much.
Well, to find them, we would have to know your name.
No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
You keep calling her an old lady. Like, what what do you mean?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Oh. Junpei is what, 22? Or 20? Something like that?
They're twins. I had them when I was young after, well, some things happened.
Uh-huh.
Their names are Nona and...
Wait a minute.
Wait! Nona?
Junpei's words shot out before he even realized what he was saying. He remembered the story Seven had told him.
Aoi, Light, and Nona.
That's not a coincidence, methinks.
Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Shut up for a second. Lotus took a step back from Junpei.
Oh.
Seven looked just as shocked as Junpei. Yeah, no, this is not a coincidence. Ain't no way. Seven looked just as shocked as Junpei. He blinked his eyes rapidly, as if he weren't sure if he was completely awake.
No way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
Lotus's eyes went wide.
How do you know that?
Because he's the one that helped find your kids? Well, sort of. They escaped, I assume, so...
Are you serious? What the hell is this?
This is getting weird.
There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean, that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
Well, he has. Seven's brow furrowed.
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Where?
On this ship.
They're very descriptive.
Why were you...
Uh-huh.
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Oh wait, okay. How has she not met him? If her kid is alive, right? She clearly escaped. And seeing as how Seven is alive and was here then, they must have met. You would think, right? Because I assume Seven would have been lauded as the hero who saved them. I would have assumed. So,
Fine, I'll tell you.
Seven glanced at Junpei, then turned back to Lotus and began to speak. It was the same story Junpei had heard only minutes before. Every detail.
But... And then, that was when... From there, it looked like... Just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
At last, Seven finished. Lotus shook her head.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Yeah, what a crazy coincidence, huh?
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days.
Oh, so they just reappeared back at home? It wasn't even like they ended up going to a police station or anything? They just wound up back home? Okay.
I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible.
Yeah.
So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it.
I don't remember, maybe Seven couldn't go public with this finding, so that hard evidence, and the kids were either too traumatized to talk about it, or... yeah, I mean... Depending on how old they were... Wait, 9 years ago? She said they were probably about June... So it would have been 12-ish? Somewhere in like the 11 to 13 range? Probably. Yeah. I guess it would make sense.
If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through.
Well, hey, you get to experience the horrors for yourself now. So that's great.
I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
Yeah.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared.
That's good.
They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that?
You couldn't. Not without, yeah, maybe making them regress.
Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it.
Oh.
But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own.
Okay. So, Seven was there, almost caught, or, well, didn't, well, I guess you could say almost caught the people behind it. She started investigating. I'm sure Ace and Clover and Snake also had some sort of connection. Like they had to have. Because the way they acted, like Ace knew something about the brother and sister. Quote, brother and sister. Like the way he acted when we were like talking about them was really weird. I don't know. Something weird is happening here.
I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just...
Wait, all 16 came back? I thought one of them died.
Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too, Henry. I was like everyone must have had a connection somehow. Because there's no way it's a coincidence that Junpei and Akane both ended up here together as being childhood friends. There's no way it's a coincidence. Maybe it has something to do with the rabbits thing. Because remember, that's the story about how all those rabbits ended up dead at their elementary school. I wonder if maybe that was done by this pharmaceutical company. No, but that would be such a weird reason. No.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
Okay, I'm guessing in Junpei and Akane's case, it was a matter of maybe them also having been to that hospital, maybe. I don't
The
know.
hospital.
But again, the fact that them out of everyone, I don't know.
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
No.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment.
Oh, is that tickling something in your memory there, Junpei?
This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The
Okay.
experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
It may be. Lotus grunted. 7 had been thinking hard for the last several minutes and finally spoke.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this.
Yeah, I don't really see the connection either.
The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No, it's way too coincidental to not be connected, though. Like, too many... too many coincidences are happening here. Then, that moment of silence. A cold voice echoed down from the ceiling.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Oh yeah, we should.
System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour.
Okay. Someone get in the chair.
If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, no, we gotta hurry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with.
Okay.
Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Yeah, hopefully I don't kill you on accident.
Right.
That would be unfortunate. Lotus sat down on the chair. Junpei looked at her one last time, then made his way to the monitor.
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
Yeah.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
What the fuck? Well, Lotus was putting on the best act she could manage, but her legs were shaking so much that if she hadn't been sitting, she likely would have fallen down. What?
Lotus.
Him and her aren't even together. Failure was not acceptable.
Okay, let's do this.
Junpei took one last deep breath and stared at the monitor. Oh god, what do I have to do? Oh god. I don't. I'm gonna get her killed. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay. That does that one. I need okay. No, I need that to go off. That can't be on. Okay, those can't be on. Dude, I'm so paranoid. I don't want to kill Lotus. Wait, that's still... Wait. Okay, those are all in position. But this is missing some. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, those are off in this position. Set that to 1. Wait, that's good, right? Wait. Yeah, no, I got it. Wait. Just to confirm, this is right? I just had to fill in the arrows, but not any of the boxes, right? I don't want to kill Lotus. I don't want her blood in my hands. I think so. Oh, okay. We good? The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking. Oh, okay. And now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little bit shorter. Yeah, no, the stress of being, strapped into a electric chair, probably not fun. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. It shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Yeah, no, that was stressful. I'm out of curiosity, right? If I purposefully hit check when they were in the wrong position, would it kill her? I'm just wondering. Just some mild curiosity. Or would it just say, it's wrong?
The hallway goes to the left.
I don't think so. Oh, okay. Probably just is like, failure. And maybe she'll give you dialogue like, hey, I got like a small shock or something.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right, let's go.
We're coming up on when we should die, right? I think. Flowchart. Yeah, we should die here any minute. Okay. Oh wait, there's... I didn't realize there was a second ending over on the left side. Huh. Interesting. It turned left twice before they saw the elevator.
An elevator!
Just what we need. Let's take this to C-Deck.
If it goes to C-Deck. In silence, they jogged up to it. Also, we don't have that keycard, do we? Junpei pushed the C button. Oh no, it's working. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. The elevator motor ground away, and before long, they found themselves once again on C-Deck. The door opened, and they stepped off.
Huh?
They'd expected to find 4 other people waiting for them. There were none.
No one's here.
Where did they go?
That doesn't seem like a good thing.
I have no idea.
Lotus shrugged. Ace, Clover, June, Santa, where are you guys? So it's not funny. Something in the pit of Junpei's stomach stirred. Yeah, I don't think, he tried to forget the feeling and took off down the long hallway before him.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
Yeah, we don't get separated. Seven and Lotus followed at a run. They ran and ran and ran. The hallway seemed endless.
I know where we need to go.
Uh-huh.
The door behind the central staircase. there was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door.
Okay.
And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
Okay, but what about the others? That was why they ran for the central staircase. Are you just abandoning them? Like, what are we doing here? They had run for quite some time when they arrived at the door that ended the hallway. Junpei stopped.
All right, time to open this.
He laid his hand on the doorknob, his breathing heavy. Seven laid a hand on his arm.
Hold on a sec there.
What?
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. There's the Jupiter symbol engraved over the keyhole.
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Seven was right. They had no Jupiter key.
Then we can't open this door.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop...
Frustrated, he twisted the doorknob. Oh, maybe the others went through door 7 or 8, whichever it was, and got the key. The door opened.
Hey, it opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I don't know. As he spoke, he shoved the door the rest of the way open. They rushed through and stopped cold. Oh boy, what happened?
Oh, what?
Dead. The terrible scene before them made their blood run cold. June? 3 people lay dead on the floor, covered in blood.
Why?
Junpei felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. Akane? He couldn't breathe. His legs shook. His body felt cold, deathly cold, but his blood was boiling hot. He could feel his mind begin to fade. Where is Akane? He couldn't think. He couldn't concentrate. His mind was blank.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
It's a good question, Seven. Seven's voice was weak and broken. He edged toward the bodies, his movements stiff.
Clover.
He bent down over Clover and pressed his fingers to her wrist.
Nothing. She's dead.
Suddenly, Lotus moved. Before he understood what was happening, her hand was in Junpei's vest pocket.
Hey, what are you doing?
He leapt back. Lotus looked up at him, terrified.
The key! Get me the sun key!
Oh, yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here, right?
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
Speaking of murderers, where's June?
The murderer?
Well, yeah. They didn't just die covered in blood all of a sudden. The murderer. Once again, Junpei looked at the dead bodies.
Santa, Clover, and Ace.
Yeah?
3 people, 3 dead bodies.
Uh-huh.
That means that the person who had killed them was...
June. Akane.
No. No, it can't be true.
I'm afraid it's probably true.
Give it to me!
Before Junpei could react, Lotus dove back into his pocket and came out with the key.
Let's go!
Without waiting for Seven or Junpei, she ran straight for the central staircase. They followed. Junpei shut his eyes and swallowed his emotions. Morning would have to wait. Oh, soon they stood in front of the door.
Open!
Lotus shoved the sun key into the hole and twisted it hard. But...
Why?
wrong sun key?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe.
Lotus sighed, defeated, and leaned against the doorknob. She felt it twist. A small gap appeared between the door and the frame.
It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Uh-huh. It looks that way.
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
Lotus took a deep breath and slowly opened the door the rest of the way. I'm not gonna like what's through here, am I? They stepped inside. In front of them was another hallway. It stretched out toward the bow of the ship. They began to run. Faster and faster they ran, trying desperately to reach the end of the hallway. A few seconds later, they were there. In front of them stood a massive metal door. Maybe this one's unlocked too. Right, guys? They were all breathing heavily as Junpei spoke.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything.
Maybe try sliding it?
How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
I don't know, man.
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
I mean, the door was unlocked. The murderer could be in here. You ever think about that? There was more stark terror in Lotus's voice than authority. She was almost begging.
But I don't see any other doors.
As he spoke, Seven stepped toward the door in front of them, as if to illustrate that it was the only door. Oh, that's convenient.
No way.
That's real convenient.
It opened by itself.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this.
Same.
The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic.
Uh-huh.
We haven't seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
Bad feeling.
You know, the whole we're being led into a death trap, maybe? How could the situation possibly get worse? 3 people were already dead. Well, 5, technically, but yeah.
We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse.
Yeah, sure.
Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
I mean, may as well face it head on. He stepped through the door.
I can't take this anymore. No one can.
And whatever hope Junpei had managed to summon disappeared. What?
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be.
What?
This can't be real. No. It's impossible.
What?
If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke.
I don't think so, Junpei.
I'm imagining things.
No. You're not.
Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie.
No.
It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something.
No.
Or a dream.
No, probably not.
It's made up.
No. It wasn't real. Right? June. No. No, the code names meant nothing now.
Ah! Ah!
Connie. Connie.
Connie!
Oh, at least she's not a murderer. That's good. Junpei cried out and leapt through the door. He flew to her side, his heart like a stone in his chest.
Connie! Connie, hang on!
Junpei swept her up and shook her by the shoulder. Oh, she's alive! She moaned and her eyes fluttered open, but only barely.
Connie!
What happened?
Jumpy?
Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei but saw nothing. Junpei put his hand against the small of her back to hold her up. It felt warm and wet. He lifted his hand up. It was covered in blood.
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
It was all he could do not to break into tears.
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
What? Her voice was thin, a minuscule thread that was the only thing keeping her with him.
I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you, I promise.
You shouldn't make promises like that when you know you can't keep them.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times.
I don't know about that, man.
You just gotta hang on, alright, Connie?
I don't think so.
You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it!
He looked up from Connie, desperate for something. Anything. There's a submarine.
What's that?
Submarine. Then he saw it. A small submarine.
A submarine? Wait, what on earth is a submarine doing here?
Probably bait? No, that didn't matter. Nothing mattered except saving Connie. In my yellow submarine. That was the only thing he wanted.
That's it!
I think it's bait, Junpei. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Junpei turned his head back to look down at her.
Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
It's not going to.
No! Don't go! Please, don't go! Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know?
What?
You meant a lot to me when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, why?
I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame.
Jumpy, do you remember we hung out a lot when we were kids?
Yeah?
We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school?
Yeah, of course we do.
They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
You need to stop making promises.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy.
She said it to herself, over and over, a weak smile creasing her tired face.
Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
It'd be real nice if you told us who did this to you. Or how it happened. Her eyes were slowly closing. Junpei screamed, even as he felt his throat go hoarse.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Yeah, so what was that about things not getting worse, Junpei? Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It's 5. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he had come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Did I just wait outside the entire time? Junpei passed through the gate into the hallway. Oh! Oh, great! Oh, yeah, they're dead too! Oh, yeah, sure! Oh, yeah, that explains why they never followed! Who the fuck? His heart rattled in his chest. An empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. We're dead. Whoever it is, they're very, very silent. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Damn, not even gonna show us? I guess it would be spoilers for the true ending if it showed us, huh? I guess we'll have to see when we get there. I'm assuming it's whoever's acting as Zero, because yeah, like you said, the captain was dead in the one route, and he had the Zero bracelet. I don't think he's Zero though. At least I wouldn't think so. So yeah, we'll have to see. I assume the true ending will probably answer who did this. Why did he decide to kill everyone though? Did we go off script? Like, were we not? I'm guessing we were not supposed. That's my guess, is if you choose door 3, Zero's like, no, that's not how the script is supposed to go! And then he just kills you. That's my guess. But... I don't know. Is there any reason I should watch the... or the credits? Why is your capture them only killing? Well, that's the thing, right? If you... we made it essentially impossible to actually win the game. Because we went through door 3 alone. Instead of... because, like, at least in the initial route, right? The end, or it... I don't know. Well, I guess the credits are done now, so it doesn't really matter. But... like, if we go off script, right? And we go through door 3, and then we ignore the other 2, and then go through 2... it makes it impossible to actually have enough time to get to the 9th door, I'm guessing. So we would have died anyway, because we wouldn't make it to the end. And so we'd blow up due to the... or maybe blow up or drown because he floods it. It's hard to say, but... I hate this on screen. It convinced me that there was a way to do something more with this ending. Yeah, I feel like you could I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with it. Personally. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving the game, we'll restart from the beginning. Yes. Access to flowchart or return to the title screen to start from the beginning. Okay. Is this just what? Put me back at the beginning, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Save. I don't really need to save, but I will anyway, I guess. Yeah, that. I don't know. Again, that was just me spitballing. I have no idea if it was actually Zero or if it's some other just random person. But how would a random person even get here, right? How would they get on the ship? It just seems. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see next time. But for now, though, that's gonna do it. Like I said, 999 will go on a bit of a break. I want to get back into recording Tsukihime. I'm probably gonna spend this next week just recording Tsukihime and some other stuff. So I can get that done. But yeah, no, thank you guys for hanging out. And yeah, next time we go through 999, we'll do the first route towards the true ending, or one of the, yeah. But anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.